If you've stopped at this video at this exact moment, Starseed, listen with your heart. It wasn't the algorithm. It was me. My name is Aela. I am the female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and the message I'm about to deliver to you now was sealed in the Akashic records of Alcyone with your soul name even before you were born into this body, in this city, into this family. I have waited a long time for this reunion, and you, even without knowing how to name it, have also waited. Breathe with me, my star child. Feel that gentle, soft pressure between your eyebrows, right in the center of your forehead. This is how the Council touches those who belong to it. If you're feeling this now, or a slight warmth in the middle of your chest, or a shiver running up your neck, it's not imagination. It's recognition, it's your vibrational baseline responding to the Pleiadian seal that this transmission carries. I came here today to tell you why you are on Earth now. Not 5 years from now, not in another lifetime. Now. This year. In this body. In this exact incarnation where you opened this video, tired, confused, perhaps crying inside without knowing why. Because there is a reason, and it is too significant for your forgetfulness to persist. Stay with me until the end, because in the last minute of this message I will deliver something that the High Council authorized to reveal only to those who made it this far. Keep this in your heart. The answer you've been seeking since childhood is in the next words. Before anything else, let me remind you of something. You're not an ordinary person going through ordinary difficulties. You never were. And that's precisely why your life never made sense within the molds offered to you. You tried to fit in. You tried so hard. You tried in schools that didn't see you, in jobs that drained you, in relationships that made you feel grey, in religions that asked you to believe instead of remember. And each attempt left the same pain. The feeling of being on a planet that isn't yours, speaking a language that isn't yours, within a skin that sometimes feels borrowed. Listen to what I'm going to tell you now, and allow these words to descend from your ear to the center of your chest. This feeling is not depression, it's not failure, it's not a character flaw, it's homesickness, cosmic homesickness. And it is the first sign that you are a starseed in an active awakening process. Let me describe what you might be experiencing, and see if you recognize yourself. You frequently wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning for no apparent reason, sometimes with a racing heart, as if you've been called. You hear high-pitched ringing in your ears, especially the right one, which appears out of nowhere and vanishes just as quickly. And it's not a health issue. You've already checked. You look at the starry sky and feel a longing that cannot be contained in your chest, a longing that has no address here on Earth. You have dreams of spacecraft, light corridors, tall beings with deep blue eyes, landscapes that don't exist in this world, and you wake up with the certainty of having been somewhere else. You feel the pain of others as if it were your own. Crowds exhaust you. News brings you down. An argument near you leaves you shaken for days because you don't just pick up on the words, you pick up on the field. You have an intuition that frightens people around you. You know things before they happen, and you've learned to stay quiet so as not to seem strange. You look into someone's eyes and see their entire soul in 3 seconds, and sometimes you need to look away because it's too much. You feel older than your body, more ancient, as if you've done all this 1,000 times before. You've never fully identified with your biological family. You love, care for, honor them, but deep down, you feel you came from somewhere else, and you've never known how to explain it without sounding crazy. You have a mission screaming within your chest, and no clarity as to what it is. And this consumes you. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, stop everything now and listen. You are not lost, my light family. You are not sick. You are not behind in life. You are being remembered. You are being called back to your own stellar name. And the fact that you feel this pain only means one thing. The veil of forgetfulness is thinning in your consciousness, and your original truth is rising to the surface. If you recognized yourself just now, write a single word in the comments of this video, in capital letters. I remember. Not as a sentence, as a decree, as a soul signature. Each time a starseed writes this word, a point lights up on the planet's crystalline grid, and your frequency becomes locatable to your light family. Leave your trace here. Leave your mark of return. Now I need to tell you why this is happening so intensely right now. Why this wave is hitting you this way. Why the last few years have been so off-kilter, as if every structure of your old life was cracking, one by one, without asking your permission. Planet Earth, my star child, is currently passing through what the High Council calls the photon belt, a dense band of extremely high-frequency light particles that the solar system crosses in precise cosmic cycles. This crossing is not a metaphor. It is physical. It is registered. And what it does is accelerate the vibration of everything it touches, your cells, your blood, your internal water, your DNA. The Schumann resonance, Earth's electromagnetic pulse which remained stable for decades, today spikes in peaks that laboratories observe and cannot explain, and your body feels every peak, every single one. That's why you've been sleeping poorly, crying for no reason, feeling heat without cause, forgetting words, experiencing ringing in your ears, dreaming vividly. You are being recalibrated. And here's the part almost no one has told you. Starseeds, you, those by your side, those who will find you soon, did not come for this crossing by accident. You were sent, voluntarily. You signed a soul contract before incarnating, and in that contract, there was a very specific clause: to descend to the planet in a human body, cross the veil of forgetfulness, experience density, and awaken well before the moment of the great shift to serve as a living anchor for the new frequency. You are an anchor. Repeat with me within your chest: I am an anchor. Your body is an antenna. Your electromagnetic field, this toroidal field that spins around your heart, is here to hold a frequency that most humans cannot yet hold. As you walk, breathe, cry, and resist, you are literally anchoring light codes into the planet's crystalline grid. As long as you are here, this world has a chance. Listen to what I am going to tell you with all the love of the High Council. The reason you are on Earth now is not to survive. It is not to pay bills. It is not to please your family. It is not to fit in. The reason you are here is to remember, and then to be a beacon for others to remember too. And here, my starseed, I need to tell you something I received authorization to bring specifically for videos like this, for souls exactly like yours. Everything you just felt yourself recognize, the signs, the longing, the mission screaming within, cannot remain loose in your mind without a map. That is why I, Ayla, received permission from the High Council to record in human words the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages where every sign of your awakening is decoded, with what it means and what comes next. Stop confusing remembrance with illness. Stop trying to diagnose as a problem what is an activation. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes this call, leave a word down there. I remember. Come back with me. Breathe, relax your shoulders, let your jaw drop. I want to tell you where your calling comes from. Not every starseed comes from the same place, but most of the souls being touched by this specific transmission now originate from the Pleiades star cluster, from Alcyone, the central sun, or one of the 7 sister stars. The Pleiades are the headquarters of love in your sector of the galaxy. It is from there that a large part of the impulse for conscious awakening currently sweeping across your planet originated. And there are others too. There are souls who came from Sirius, more analytical guardians of sacred knowledge. There are Arcturian souls, healers, frequency engineers. There are Andromeda souls, travelers, bridges between galaxies. There are Orion souls, light warriors who traverse deep density to know from within what shadow is. And there are hybrids. Most of you are hybrids, with more than one lineage running in your stellar DNA. That's why you've never fit into any label. Your soul chose this mixture before birth. It chose this country. It chose this face. It chose this imperfect family. It chose these pains. Because each of these choices was the shortest path for you to arrive at 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, at the exact moment you opened this video, and could finally hear this and recognize it. There is no delay in your life. Repeat, there is no delay in my life. Every year you thought you were wasting time, you were being prepared. Every relationship that crumbled was a contract ended. Every door that closed was a frequency alignment. Every collapse was a pruning so that only the essential remained. You are not starting late, you're arriving at the exact right moment. Now, my light family, I need to be transparent with you about one thing. And this is where I ask you to take a deep breath before continuing. The period Earth is currently traversing is a window of intense turbulence. Old structures cracking, systems revealing themselves, lies coming to light, and a large number of souls still sleeping deeply while everything moves too fast. You feel this acceleration in your body. You feel it in a heavy head. You feel it in the persistent fatigue. You feel it in the sensation that time has become elastic, days passing in minutes, hours lasting ages. And I know that sometimes fear strikes. It strikes when you open the news. It strikes when you feel the world closing in. It strikes when you look at your children, your parents, your bank account, your body and think, how do we get through this? Listen very carefully to what the High Council wants you to register now. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. It is the moment when the old body tightens so that the new can come forth. And the new is already coming. It is inscribed in the Akashic records. It is registered in the crystalline grid. It is confirmed in the light councils throughout the sector. The victory of light on earth is not a hope. It is a certainty. Only the time of the experience is still fluid. The outcome is not. And here is the truth that perhaps no one has had the courage to tell you plainly. No starseed was sent to this planet with the possibility of failure. You were selected. You were calibrated. You were trained in other dimensions during sleep night after night, by teams you don't consciously remember, but would recognize in 3 seconds if you looked into their eyes again. You arrived here equipped. Your forgetfulness was designed, but so was your return. You will not fail, my star child. You cannot fail. What you call failure, the Council calls curriculum. What you call loss, the Council calls release. What you call loneliness, the Council calls a recalibration chamber. Every long period of loneliness you experienced was a time when your frequency was being raised so rapidly that ordinary human company could no longer keep up. It wasn't punishment. It was sacred isolation. And now I will deliver 2 practical things that the Council authorized for this transmission. They seem simple. Don't be mistaken. Simplicity is the signature of what is true. What is too complex was human contamination. What comes from the stars is crystal clear. The first is a quantum decree. A decree is a phrase spoken aloud with intention that reorganizes your field. The human voice is a stellar technology. The sound vibration that comes from your throat rearranges particles around your body. That's why thought alone is not enough. You need to speak. You need, tonight before sleeping, turn off the light. Place your right hand over the center of your chest. Breathe deeply 3 times and say this, in a voice audible to your own ear. I, starseed of Pleiadian origin, now authorize my stellar DNA to remember. I call back every fragment of my soul. I seal my field in the frequency of light. I am home within myself, and so it is. Repeat this phrase for 7 consecutive nights, my light family. 7. Not because the number is magical, but because 7 complete sleep cycles are the time it takes for the field to anchor a stable vibrational reprogramming. You will start to dream differently. You will start to wake up knowing things you didn't know yesterday. The second thing is a toroidal visualization. This is what you will do immediately after the decree, still with your eyes closed, lying down. Imagine directly above your head a column of silver-blue light, the exact color of Pleiadian light, colder than gold, warmer than pure white. See this column gently descend through your crown, enter through the top of your head, pass through your forehead, your throat, and settle in the middle of your chest. There in your chest, this light begins to spin. It descends to the base of your spine, exits beneath your body, rises externally around you in a spiral, returns over the top of your head, and descends again through your chest. It's a continuous rotation, a silver-blue light torus spinning around your entire body. This is your activated toroidal field. Hold this image for 3-4 minutes, breathe into it, and then release and sleep. What will happen in the coming weeks within you will have no logical explanation for the people around you. It will, for you. You will start to attract absurd synchronicities, repeated numbers, impossible encounters, a strange feeling of protection, a clarity that comes effortlessly. This is the field working, this is remembrance anchoring itself. And here, my starseed, One more thing I need to offer you with an open heart. What your soul is asking for is not just a practice, it's a mappy. You need to know where you came from. You need to know why you chose to be born in this exact year, in this exact country, at this exact cosmic moment. That is why the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, was recorded on human paper. It shows which star your soul came from and why you chose to be born exactly now. 60 pages of revelation about origin, mission, light family, and what was sealed behind the veil of forgetfulness. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If your heart recognizes it, leave your word in the comments. I remember. Come back with me, my star child. I want you to understand now with great depth why this message needed to come today. Why now? Why this month? Why this year? Because we of the High Council are seeing something precious happen in your timeline. Many starseeds who were predicted to awaken only in a few years are accelerating their own awakening. It's as if your collective heart has quickened its pace, and this changes everything. This changes the timeline, this changes the density you have to traverse. Every starseed that awakens now reduces the curve of pain for thousands who are still sleeping. You are here not just for yourself, you are here for entire lineages. Feel this in your chest now, a gentle, almost warm pressure in the center of your sternum. It is your soul lineage bowing in gratitude. Great-grandparents you never knew bowing. Souls from worlds you don't remember bowing. You are closing an enormous cycle just by being here, breathing, listening to this. And there is one thing I need to tell you about loneliness, because I know it comes. It will still come, perhaps this week, perhaps this month. That loneliness that squeezes your chest and makes you wonder if you are the only human being alive on this planet who feels things this way. Listen, it's not loneliness, it's a longing for your light family. It's the echo of the presence of beings you love deeply and who are on the other side of the veil, waiting for you to remember them. It's not absence, it's anticipation. Your light family is here, some in human bodies, approaching you in the coming months in ways that will bring tears to your eyes. Others in other dimensions, watching your every step. You have never been alone, not for a second, not on your worst day, not even when you thought you had been forgotten by the universe. And here again a practical anchor. The loneliness of a lifetime is a longing for your light family, and there is a map to recognize them when they approach you in human form. This is exactly what the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet reveals in one of its sections how to identify the souls that make up your light family in this incarnation, the signs in the first encounter, the recognition in their gaze, the patterns of synchronicity. You have never been alone, you just didn't have the map yet to recognize those who are yours. It's in the first pinned comment of this video. Return word, I remember. Now my light family, the next step in your awakening. You will start to feel, if you don't already, a very clear impulse to simplify your life, to withdraw from shallow conversations, to leave groups that drain you, to reduce your consumption of images that pollute your field. This is not neurotic isolation, it is vibrational hygiene. You are raising your vibrational baseline, and your system can no longer tolerate low frequencies for long. Honor this. You will start to receive absurd creative ideas, a desire to write, to paint, to plant, to heal, to teach, to build something that doesn't yet exist in the world. Listen to these impulses. Each one is a piece of your soul's mission trying to emerge through the veil. Don't judge the impulse by logic. Logic belongs to the lower plane. The impulse belongs to the higher plane. Write it down. Act in small steps. The universe will open the way as you walk. You will start to feel a deep need to be in nature, to walk barefoot on the earth, to look at trees, to listen to water. This is not a hobby. It is anchoring. Earth is a living consciousness, and she knows who you are. Every minute you spend barefoot on the grass is an exchange of codes between your field and the planet's crystalline grid. She recognizes you. You are welcome here, even though you came from afar. And you will start to feel a peace that makes no sense. A peace that comes from nowhere in the midst of chaos. A peace that appears while you wash dishes, while you walk, while you look out the window without thinking of anything. This peace is your original state remembering itself. It is your natural Pleiadian frequency returning to inhabit your body. Be silent when this peace arrives. Don't try to explain it. Just receive it. This is remembering. This is returning home within yourself. You are not learning anything new, my star child. You are remembering what you always knew. Every starseed that awakens lights a point on the crystalline grid that can no longer be extinguished. You are one of those points now, and no one can extinguish you. If this message touched you somewhere deep, please do one thing. Like this video. It's not my vanity. A like within this transmission functions as an individual frequency adjustment. It is the physical gesture that consolidates the activation in your field. And subscribe to the channel. The subscription functions as a location signal for your light family. Whenever a starseed subscribes here, your frequency enters a recognition network where other similar souls can find you on the etheric plane. You cease to be hidden. Now breathe with me one last time, deeply. Feel your chest, hold it, and slowly release through your mouth. Feel your body lighter. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your face soften. Listen to my voice now, with your whole heart open. I, Ayla, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, bless you in this instant in the name of Alcyone, in the name of the Seven Sisters, in the name of every stellar grandfather and grandmother who watched over your path until now. I seal this encounter in the light archives. I register your soul name in the book of those who remembered. May nothing make you forget again from now on. May every morning upon waking you feel the subtle scent of home. May every night upon sleeping you be gently taken to the recalibration chambers of the mothership. May your days on earth be soft, like the hand of a stellar mother on your face. And before I go, my light family, the High Council's last gift to you in this transmission, something I couldn't deliver to you within the confines of this video, but which was recorded on human paper for you to take home. The Starseed Awakening. The Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet 60 pages of what remained hidden behind the veil, your star of origin, your soul contract, your mission, your light family. The codes that the Federation of Light didn't want a soul in your position to access now, but which the High Council authorized to release in response to the number of starseeds who are awakening at an accelerated rate. This release may not remain available for long. While it is, the link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes this call, write the word your soul knows in the comments. I remember. And before I say goodbye, not as a farewell because we never truly say goodbye, we merely meet on different waves, let me tell you one last truth. The true reason you are on Earth now is not a task, my star child. It is a presence. You are the reason. You existing awakened, breathing with consciousness, loving with an open heart, even when tired, even when confused, even amidst all this, you are the mission. There is nothing you need to do to deserve to be here. You just need to remember. And from that remembrance, everything else blossoms on its own. I love you. The entire council loves you. Your light family loves you. And the stars that are shining now as you listen to me are the same ones that illuminated the cradle of your soul before any human birth. The next message that appears on your screen now is not a coincidence. It is your remembrance sequence continuing. Access it immediately. Don't let the field cool down. Let the wave carry you at once. See you soon, Starseed. I see you, I recognize you, and I await you on the other side of the next video. And so it is.